In this video, we're going to show you how to use Smart Notebook to create some problems, for example, with two-digit addition and regrouping. First of all, let's make this look good. And up here, I'm going to click on Shapes, and I'm going to choose this shape. And I want to make this large enough so that we can put some numbers in there and regroup, and also provide the QR codes. Okay, now I'm going to click on the arrow, click on this line, and I want to change the inside to this color and change the line outside to whatever you want. I'm going to use green and click over here and make it thicker and click off. Now inside of it, we're going to type in some numbers. Now I like to use Comic Sans, and here's one with 48 bolts already set up. So I'm going to click in here and I'm going to type in some numbers. After I type in my numbers, I see this is about the size that I want. I'm going to use my arrow key and I'm going to click on this box or rectangle, and I'm going to click on clone and move it down. So you determine how many more you want, and I'm going to click on clone again. So maybe I want 3 of them and move it down. So 3 fits just nice. Now what I'm going to do is click on the first one and I'm going to lock it in place. Click on the second one and repeat the same procedure. Lock it in place. And then the third one, same idea. Lock it in place so it won't move. Next, I want to, after I type in my numbers, I want to hold down my left button, highlight, and what I'm going to do here is hit Control D to dupe, and I duplicated those numbers, and then I'm going to slide them over, and then I'm going to hit Control D again to dupe and slide those numbers over. Then, since I've done that, all I need to do now is go back and change my numbers. Let me do that for you. To show you how to do that, I'm simply going to double click inside, highlight, and I want to change this to 84. And click off, highlight this number, and I want to change that number to 6. Okay, and repeat the same procedure. Highlight this number, and I'm going to change this one to 62, or whatever number you want, and then I'm going to leave this one as a 9. Okay, so what we have here are 3 of the problems, and I will duplicate those and put those down here. And to do that very simply, same basic procedure as before. I'm going to highlight all of those. This time I'm going to hit Control C to copy and come down here and hit Control V to paste up, and then move it down, obviously. And the same thing, hit Control V to paste and move that down. So this way we save ourselves a lot of time. Then I just need to go back and change those numbers. Hopefully that made sense. Next, I'm going to go back and change these numbers and these numbers also. Instead of wasting your time, let me hit pause. I'll make the change and show you what I've done. Okay, here are the changes. Now you'll notice I placed the letter A, B, and C. This will distinguish the answers for our QR codes. You could have placed them over here or wherever you think you need to be. Now the reason we're using a Smart Notebook, you'll see in a little bit, it's much easier to work this way than use this camera and copy it to Word. Now let's go to the website and I'll take you in detail to show you how to get to it so you can create your QR codes. The website, this may be redundant. I've typed in weschools.org, look for students in the center, click my down arrow and went to technology resources. Then I'm going to scroll down and click on QR code lessons. When I do that, you'll notice that we have quite a few lessons already here for you to look at, but I'm going to click on this link right here and it's going to show me how to make it. Now to make your QR code, I'm simply going to click on this link, QR code. I will type my answers in here and the QR code will change. Now, let's type the answer. Well, you can type the whole complete problem in, or just type the answer in. I'm just going to type the answer in because I think that's pretty quick, pretty easy, and pretty smart. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, I finished typing in my answers for A, B, and C, and I hope they are correct. Now, you'll see as you type, the QR code here will change, and what we want to do is copy this QR code and place it respectfully on each one of the answers. Now, to do that, here's all you have to do. Go to the Smart Notebook, which I'm going to show you right now. And when you do that, you'll notice that we have the camera. When I click on the camera, several cameras will appear. This is the one you'll use most often. This one very seldom, hardly at all, and almost never. This check mark means when you copy a picture, it will stay on this, it'll go to a new page. If you take that check mark off, what will happen is it will stay on this page. So I'm going to leave the check there, and I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to take the check off. So when we copy, it will stay right here. Now we'll put a QR code right here for all three of them. Here's all you have to do. I'm going to go back to the web page, and here's our camera. Click on the camera, place it right about here, hold down your left button, and highlight. Now you'll notice that here is the QR code. So using this camera, let's get it out of the way for a second here, makes things really easy. I'm going to grab the QR code and I'm going to place it right about there so it's easy for the people to see and look at. Now what you should do, what I do, is I take my iPad or my phone with the QR code reader and make sure that everything is perfect. And I just did that. So here is your problem. Here are your answers. Now, the next thing you want to do is copy this and place it on Word. Let me show you how to do that next. But remember this, by using the Smart Notebook like this, it's 1,000 times easier to create your lesson. So much easier here, because when you do the next lesson, you just simply change these numbers. It's that easy, and copy them again. You don't have to worry about too much. Okay, let's go to Word and see how to do that. Okay, here we are, Microsoft Word. I'm going to hit what I like to call my buffer. You see the cursor come down? It's really important that you do that. And if you don't, you're going to cause some problems later on. Secondly, I'm going to go to Page Layout, Borders, and I'm going to click on Automatic. I'm going to make my border red and change my line to 6 point, put it on the top, bottom, left, and right. And next, I probably want to type in here what we're doing. Let me do that for you. I typed the following information in there just to make it easier, and the kids hopefully will read it. You'll notice I've taken lesson, I call it lesson 1A. This is for me, and I made it size 20 font and bold. And these are all 14 in bold. Okay, remember I have that buffer, so that's good. I'm going to come down here, and this is where I'm going to put my picture. Now you're going to see why it's smart to use Smart Notebook. And let me go to Smart Notebook and show you the reason. Here is the reason why you want to use Smart Notebook. This camera is of paramount importance. It's so much easier to duplicate and create things. What we're going to do is copy this and paste it to Microsoft Word. So what I'm going to do is click on my camera, and you notice I don't have this checked. So whatever we copy will come back to this page. Click here, hold down my left button, highlight this whole area. Go back to Microsoft Word and paste it. Now, I'm going to make sure I save this quickly in case something happens. Let me do that. I'm going to hit pause. Okay, I'm going to hit my delete key a few times to get rid of that second page because we don't want it. And then what I can do here is double click here and go to the top where it says text wrap tight, and I'm going to make this a little bit larger. Oh, got another page there. Not to worry. Put your cursor down here, hit delete again, and if that's about the size you want it, you are golden. So it's much easier to copy and paste. You're just going to have to believe me, and after you do it for a while, you'll see what I mean. It's so much easier to use Smart Notebook, copy and paste the results, and place it here. Then you simply go back to your Smart Notebook, which I'm going to do here. And then what I'm going to do here, so I keep this page, I'm going to hit up here and click on Clone Pages. And when you clone a page, you got the second one, and then just simply delete this. And what you can do is delete this, and then go back and change your numbers. And then repeat the procedure. And here's the original, here's the one we just cloned. And then just simply copy and paste again. This makes things so much easier. It saves you a lot of time. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully this really helped you out.